Hey, what's up, folks? And today, there's no intro. It's me, Sonny. Find out where I am and follow my shit. I'm at, here you go, I'm at podcastformarketers.com and go over there and follow my shit. But before you do, smash that thumbs up and sub. Fucking subscribe to my channel. That's what that says right there. Fucking subscribe to my channel. All right, so now check this out. I got some coffee mugs and T-shirts that all say smash. Or I smashed that thumbs up, right? I'm gonna start. I can't throw them out like you do at a concert though, because they'll crash and break. But I'll throw T-shirts out. I'll figure out some kind of way to do that on the computer, right? All right, so today, man, I'm so tired, man. The Living La Vida course is out to learn how to affiliate market, okay? I go through the whole shit. I go through 3 separate funnels. Really cool course, man. Go to my free course that I did here on YouTube, and the link is in the description. Also, the 30-day challenge, man. Go to that video, the 30-day challenge video, and the link is there in the description. Now, how that basically works out is you need to refer 20 people to my Facebook group, and the tracking link takes care of it. You win prizes along the way, though. You get free courses, all kind of shit, right? So, and then those people get free courses when they up to 5 or 10 people or something like that. But the top 10 people that have referred the most people, and it takes you like 24 to get on the leaderboard, right? 24, and it's a top to refer 30 people, my bad, to the group over the next 2 months before we actually do the challenge. Get to sit on with me, and we build a 5-figure funnel together. We build a business together, and you get to sit in and intern and work it like a regular team would work it. There's going to be 10 of us working together and building up a company. All right, so now that's enough of that shit, but I'm going to keep talking about that because I want as many people as possible to come in, and if you can be a part of this, it's going to be huge. I can already see that there's about 4 or 5 members of the team that really, part of my squad members that are really, trying to be a part of the team, and this is going to be some good shit, right? Today, I want to talk about sales. I've been able to, if you can't tell, articulate my, what I want to say and tell people things. And I've never really had that much of a problem. Okay. Clearly. I don't know if you could tell, but I just don't have problems with sales. And I wanted to talk to you about this. Now, a lot of people get nervous. And I get nervous too, right? I can tell you for a fact that nervous, even Sonny. I get nervous when I have to do my pitch videos for my courses, right? Because for me, they're corny. I would much rather say, come buy my shit. You know who I am, and I'm not going to just tell you some big old long spiel. It's not what you guys want to hear. You want to hear, and as a matter of fact, I didn't even do this in my last video. This course is worth, $15,000, but I'm not going to charge you that, blah, blah, blah. You want to see that stack, right? I didn't even do that in my last video. I'm going to have to change my sales video because it'll probably affect my sales in the long run, right? But there's a certain cadence to selling people something. And what I wanted to talk to you about is to get yourself more aligned with what you should be doing. Stop talking and selling, okay? And just have a conversation. That shit goes a long ways, and maybe you've heard it before, and maybe you haven't before, but have a conversation with people, man. Stop trying to sell them. I honestly don't understand tactics. Okay? all that Grant Cardone shit, you know, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. And there's all these fucking rules to selling, right? And and I could sell my ass off, but I never took any classes for it, right? It's because I have conversations with people. So, you know, you hear like people in a conversation and, you know, they call you on the phone. Maybe you calling them on the phone and you just say, hey, Dr. Crack, you're back, man. This is Sonny T. And I'm calling you, man, because I really like your services, man. I came in and got my back cracked the other day and I thought it was just fucking awesome. But the one thing that I did notice was that there weren't very many people in your waiting room. Was that a slow day? No, that wasn't a particularly slow day. It just you just caught me between appointments. Okay then. Did you have time to kick back that day or something? Or yeah, I probably was. You know, wasn't doing much of anything that day. I was blah 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 blah. Well, I'm only reason I'm asking you, Doc, is because maybe, you know, do you want more customers or am I just fucking being too nosy here? No, I could use a few more clients. So now we're getting to the money. Those are the hard questions, right? So, you heard how conversational that was, though. It wasn't some like 1, 2, 3, step 4, 5, or 6 type thing. I just kind of opened him up and I started talking to him, right? Well, you know, fuck. And I didn't start saying that I was a social media marketing agency or nothing of that. I just said, hey, man, you know, I was just sitting in here and I really enjoyed your services and blah. And you could cut into, if you didn't use his services, you can say your mom did or your sister did or your uncle came through there or whatever. It doesn't matter. Or you can go the other way around and you go, Doc, man, you know, I came here, man, because I just had a really shitty experience with another chiropractor, man. He did something to me, man. I got a big knot in my back. And I was wondering, you know, before I came to deal with your services, what's different about you and him? What makes you different from him? Because I don't want to really, and let him start talking to you, man. Don't tell him you're a social media marketing agency. Make him talk about his business. And be quiet after that and listen. Jay Abraham tells a story about him being at one of his $25,000 seminars, and he was inebriated. And I can't remember the words that he used, but it was hilarious how he used the words. And he said basically his speech was slurred. He couldn't see. And he remembers the guy walking up to him and he started talking to him, and he didn't say much of anything because he was too drunk. So he said at the end of the conversation that he staggered back to the, you know, elevator and was leaning up against the wall waiting for the elevator to come up. And the guy says, hey, man, you know, I really got to tell you, man, you're the most interesting guy that I've ever talked to. And he says the reason why he said that the dude said he was interesting because he didn't say anything, right? So in order to be interesting, you need to be interested. I know you've heard it before, and the cliche shit really gets on people's nerves, and you get numb to it, but it's true. So I wanted to give you guys some tactics because there's a squad member that's having a problem with sales, and so I wanted to kind of talk to him about it. Sales isn't always about how much you say. It's about how much you listen. It's about the right questions that will get the right answers. So in my fictitious conversation with the doctor right now, I just talked about that I had a knot in my back, and I go, man, what makes you different from him? Now, when he gives you that information, because you're not talking about you're a social media marketing agency, right? Once he gives you the difference between him and what makes his unique selling point, once he tells you that, you've got ammo now. You're starting to get ammo at this point because he's separating himself from the market, okay? Now, he's going to tell you something about a treatment, okay? Now, I noticed one of my squad members is a dentist. He's going to say something about a treatment that he does, that he learned in the Nile River in Africa, and he did blah. or he's going to tell you about some high-tech equipment that he has that nobody in the neighborhood has yet because, they couldn't afford it, but he did. He, mortgaged his house to get this special laser that you feel no pain. What? He's going to start giving you selling points, right? And he says, Doc, why didn't I find out about this then? Why don't you tell anybody this? Well, I don't have time to advertise. Oh, man. What a shame. Hey, listen, Doc, I tell you what, man. I need to come through and get my back cracked, but how about we have an appointment either before or after, man, and I'd like to really talk to you about this because, hey, man, my sister lives in the neighborhood, and I think she needs to know about you, and I'm gonna refer my sister as well, but let me come over, man, and I'm going to come get my back cracked, and then let's have a meeting afterwards, man. I think that we can kind of mutually help each other. You can help crack my back, man, and get this knot out of my back, and I think I can get some more customers in there for you, some more clients in there. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It's just a conversation, dude. And I can't really explain how to do it. I can't explain how I know how to do it. And anybody will tell you right now, oh, Sonny, you're full of shit, man. That's not how you do sales. Man, I'm selling fucking circles around you, dude. I'm telling you. I hold conversations, man. I don't do this. I don't go by any rules. I don't do no Grant Cardone shit, man. I just go sit down and have a conversation with him. If I'm over the phone with them, and I know where I'm calling, right? You're done. You're dead meat, right? And you can tell me, hey, man, I'm in Washington, D.C. over here. Hey, man, there's a soul food joint over there on M, depending on who I'm talking to. Is that place still open? Yeah. Man, they had some killer barbecue over there. Oh, it's the best. There was one time I called down to Mississippi, and there was this one dude, I can't think of his name right now. He was on television. And every time he finished his thing, he'd be like, and that's the truth. He was an investigative reporter, And he ended up running for like the mayor. And I think he won. So I was talking to this older lady on the TV, and I'm going, is that the truth? She goes, oh no, he won mayor, blah, blah, blah. No, did he? I can remember when he just had the TV show. Hey, listen, man, I don't want to take any more of your time because I want to go check this out. I want to read this on the news. Did you want to switch over that cable, though? You got to have a conversation, man, no matter what you're doing. It could be a cold call. You could be busting somebody up. You have to find something in common. And if you have to find something to talk about because you don't know somebody at Okefenokee, Mississippi, and you don't have any information for them, what's the best thing they can talk about that you can listen to? And that's them and their business. Again, We FM. What's in it for me? Well, them and their business, have a conversation about their business before you tell them that you're a social media marketing agency. This is important business right here. It could just be a casual conversation. Now, if you're cold calling someone, now Joe Soto talked about this, and you could set it all up. Now, he says on Yelp. Wow, dude, Sonny, just look how I was going to spell Yelp, you guys. What was I thinking right there? All right, so he says on Yelp, if you have a video, do you guys see me writing sideways? It's a fucking a talent, that is. All right, so if you have a video on Yelp, that means you've paid for ads, okay? So when you call up, you say, I'm calling you about your video on Yelp. There could be a possible problem with it. Now, you could do the same thing about, hey, man, I was looking at your Facebook page, dude. You got some violations going on against their terms of service. Could really hurt your business. I wanted to give you a holler about it. That's how you do that, man. You got to call in and you got to fake it. And you got to do what you got to do to get past gatekeepers or whatever. But once you get them on the phone, man, you got to really turn that thing around. And you got to start having a conversation, Hey, what is this about my Facebook page being a violation of terms of service? Yeah, I noticed that you had blah, whatever you're going to say. And they say, hey, doc, but before I talk to you about that, man, I'm having this terrible hole in my back, dude, that this last doctor, your competition, man, really ripped my asshole open, man. Your competition really tore my back apart. Listen what I just said, man. And guarantee you it's, man, listen, let me tell you something. I'm on ThriveCart, right? If you've been through my sales process, you know that I have ThriveCart. I own the software. And ThriveCart, you know what they talk about in the forum and who they throw rocks at all day? Fucking Samcart. All day long. They watch Samcart and every move they make, and just as soon as Samcart makes some bonehead move, ThriveCart talks right about it. And if you go to Samcart's group, they're going to talk and throw rocks the same way. If you just throw rocks at this competition for a moment, and if you guys remember what I talked about, and you don't have to throw a fucking boulder, just a pebble. He'll throw the boulders for you. You can believe that, man. Have a conversation, bring up the competition, and throw the smallest of fucking rocks. Remember, here's the client. Here's the rest of the world trying to take his fucking money. Now, do you want to be over here? Somebody else he wants to flip the bird, or do you want to come over here? Right? Juntos. What do you want to do? I'm going to leave you with that, guys, because I'm tired. I'm fucking sleepy. I want to go to bed, man. I'm a real person like you are, but I could not go 2 days without bringing a video to you. I love bringing content. And the next thing is my squad member, man. He sounded so sad. I can't sell anything to anybody. Well, man, stop trying to sell people and have a conversation and get over here with your client. Be creative now. Now, I've just given you a start. Be creative and try to figure out how to get over here with your client. Coffee break.